Hey, so I just finished doing the King Kong unboxing. I decided I'd go ahead and do the rest of them. It's going to be a separate video, so if you want to keep watching, go ahead. And if not, you're probably a little bit confused, but go ahead and watch the King Kong video. It's all in the same box. Big Bad Toy Store. They do something called like Toy Stash, something like that, where you can just have all your stuff shipped out at the same rate. Not sponsored or anything, just something I do. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and open a couple other things. Specifically, Galaxy Adventure stuff. I've got a couple other ones, I might bring them out. And if you were curious about them, well, now you can find out about them. And also, this is the other one. This is what I was going to show you. It's a statue. Something I was curious about. I got one other one, and I thought that one was pretty cool. It was a Cthulhu, which is, I guess, how you say his name. I know about the story. I've read the story by H.P. Lovecraft, but yeah, still a little iffy on how to say his name. Yeah, if you want to comment about that, you can. Yeah, so let's get into it. Alright, so I'm going to start with Boba Fett. I love Boba Fett. I love Mandalorian. Love Boba Fett in the original trilogy. And, yeah, just watch Mandalorian if you haven't. I'm not going to give anything away. Looking forward to the Boba Fett series, that's for sure. Yeah, but not going to say too much more. In the comments, you can talk about that too. So let's get into it. Oh no, his gun's bent. So heat can usually fix this. I haven't really tried much heat on toys myself, but it looks like it's fixing itself already. So the thing about these toys is they're cartoony, which I like art, and cartoony's okay. You know, sometimes you like a different art style for some of your favorite figures. Like you bought all the Black Series Boba Fett, you know, it might be time for Galaxy Adventures. So here he is. It's pretty cool, I think. And it's just a simplified version. I like the blocky, angled design. I like the helmet. The helmet's still pretty accurate, even after the simplified. And what's cool is that it's still got a lot of the important articulation, even though it's a simplified figure. I mean, you get all that in just the ball joint. And I don't know why other toy companies aren't going down in size and making stuff for kids like this. Because, I mean, this is a kid's figure. I mean, it's a decrease in price. It's only like $15. I think I got it for $12 online. See, it doesn't have that the hinge on the wrist, but that's okay. I mean, it's still got the rotation because it's pegged in. But that helps them because it's molded in that color. They can save cost and just by being smart. All that. See, cool decal there. All the details that they need are still there. Decal there. Everything Boba Fett needs. Pegs there for the jetpack. All the colors. Pouches. Nice soft fabric that isn't going to break off. Looks like it's blowing the wind. And it's actually some better plastic than what you see on some of your better, higher dollar collector's figures. Because it looks real. It looks like the wind's really blowing it. I mean, it looks cartoony, but it looks like a real action effect. Like he's, whoo, you know. So yeah, I really like these figures. I think a lot of toy companies could learn from these. You know, just a single joint there, hip there. When I was growing up, they had the Marvel Legends, Marvel Universe, you know, the 3 1/4 figures. So it's very similar to these. And all of a sudden they went away. And now nobody's making anything like it. Except maybe the new Fortnite, new Batman toys, but they're not even anywhere close. They don't have the articulation. They don't have the detail. It's just not the same toy lines. Nowhere near. Nowhere near the collectability. So gun fits good. You can pull it over to the side. Get this other hand on it. You know, that's all you need. That's all you need in a Boba Fett. Have his gun in his hand, jetpack on his back. Boom, Boba Fett. And this is a pretty cool toy line. You can stick the cloth behind his back. It's got this, let's see how that works. You pull this out. And it's got, they all got these action things. But I think the action things are just whatever. And they almost never mess with the actual play. Add to the playability for kids, but they don't really mess with the posability of the figure and the collectability of it. So he comes with a missile, which Boba Fett actually can shoot a missile out the back of his jetpack. So you can just boom, shoot it. So there's a lot of good here. A lot of good in this toy line. I like it. I think a lot of toy lines could learn. Okay, so I kind of trailed on there about how good this line was. Let's get into the specifics of the articulation. So we got the shoulder in and out, rotation. Yeah, pretty good. Got the elbow in and out, rotation. And then he also has it at the gauntlet. Flamethrower, pretty cool. Rotation at the wrist, head, ball. All joints are good. A lot of rotation in them. Roll there. In, out. Elbow. Wrist. Roll it all the way around with his gun still in his hand. Do some exorcist stuff. So, yeah, hip doesn't go out that far. That's in the mold. Front kick not that far either. Surprisingly, King Kong had better front kicks than Boba Fett. And his back kick's better. Huh. Wow. Okay. And that about does it for him. Backpack's removable. Should be. Mounted in good. So you won't be losing that too easy. Alrighty. Let's get Darth Maul out. I know this might be my favorite, but I know a lot of people love Darth Maul. And I love him too, but can't really beat Boba Fett, in my opinion. Alright. So for some reason I haven't seen these in stores. The other line, the first line of this, hit stores, bombarded stores. They're still the first line everywhere. I'll probably bring out a lot of them. The only one that was hard for me to find was Luke Skywalker, which I mean is Luke Skywalker. He's gonna be hard to find. Lightsaber. plugs in together, line up the buttons so it looks right. Boom. That might be one of my favorite lightsaber battles. Darth Maul versus Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan's definitely my favorite Jedi. That's for sure. Alright. What's his action? Oh, he rotates his staff. That's different. Sticks his arm out, click the button, and he wiggles his arms. Hey, Macarena. Okay. My comedy will get a little better with time. I'm still a little nervous on camera. Alright. Stick the sword in his hand. Stick that sword in the thing and let's see how he does. Yeah, that didn't work. What's you doing? Eh. How did they do it? Both his hands are down on it. That just doesn't sound right. You don't hold a baton or a bow staff or something like that. I think his elbows are too close in to the body. Pull the elbow out a little bit. Give the thing move. So, probably my biggest memory about Darth Maul was my dad had his lightsaber, and I had a Qui-Gon Jinn lightsaber, and we would play that fight like a ton when I was a little kid. So that gives me a lot of good memories about a Star Wars movie a lot of people hate. So, yeah, I still love Qui-Gon. There we go. See if this works. And no. What is it? That works. Okay, I'll come back to you once I figure that out. Okay, so the only instructions it gives me is to stick it in his hands, hit the button, and spin. So, he like nudges it. It works if you separate the sword. He starts doing that, rowing a boat. It's backstabbing. Yeah. But yeah, his action doesn't really work, at least on mine. That isn't a problem for me. I'm not a kid. I'm not going to be needing that. Only thing on him though is that, let's take his lightsaber out for this. His posability is kind of hindered. Okay, never mind. I thought that didn't move. It ratchets. I felt resistance and I didn't want to snap it because the hinges on these figures are a lot smaller. I thought it would snap. But he does have that movement. Okay, I can be wrong. So, yeah, they proved me right again. But I was wrong, but it made me right. Because, like on Boba Fett, the action movement doesn't mess up his movement. He still has all of that rotation. There. He's got his shoulders. He's got his hips. And he's got some crazy kicks. Boom, boom. His back kicks ain't great. He's only got the single knee. No butt kicking. Hip kick. Yeah, his hip kick ain't great, but it's decent enough. It's better than the Black Series. Black Series, he kind of a cone. Head you rotate, up, down, side, side. He's got a ball joint. Pretty typical stuff. It's pointy. He's sharp. I really like him too. I like the lore behind Darth Maul. His whole like planet. The Night Sisters. And I forgot the name of the other guy, the yellow one that looks like him. Kind of becomes an apprentice to him in the TV series. I never got too far into the TV series, the different cartoon series. But yeah, I definitely want to watch those again. And see some more Darth Maul, because Darth Maul's awesome. I mean, you can't have a face like that and not be awesome, right? And a sword. First double sword in Star Wars. Alright. And he killed Liam Neeson. How can you do that and not be cool? I mean, Liam Neeson's awesome. And he's hard to kill. Really hard to kill. Just watch Taken. Alright, bye y'all. And I'm back. So, I forgot about this. Yeah. Got on a tangent. Let's cut him open. Let's see him. So, like King Kong, some of y'all might not want to cut these open because they're collector series stuff. But I don't keep stuff in boxes, so I'm happy to cut it open because it's going to go on a shelf like this. Okay. Couple paint splotches. Maybe that's mint. Oh, that doesn't look mint, but it's okay. Yeah, it just looks like extra watermarks. And it's an animal, so I mean, animals have little things on them. Except that eye mark, I don't like that. It's got a little blue mark on his eye. Looks like a Sharpie. That kind of sucks. But I like the design, I like the sculpt. I mean, that's cute. I've always loved Loch Ness Monster. I'm Scottish and Irish, so I always grew up with some story of the Loch Ness Monster, especially when Scooby-Doo did their episode, and I knew I was Scottish, so I really attached to that. I've told y'all way too much about my back history in this episode. So I'm going to say bye. Okay, so I told y'all I'd share my other Galaxy Adventure toys. And I've got them sitting out here on my bookshelf, my DC Comics bookshelf. And here's the original crew. You got Chewbacca, C-3PO, R2-D2, Han Solo. We got Luke, Vader, and I already stuck Boba Fett here. Alright, there's a piggy bank I got from Galaxy's Edge. What was about to be Galaxy's Edge. I haven't been there in quite a few years. Yeah, they just had like one store open. But yeah, they're all about the same as the two I showed you. And yeah, just still have the same sort of art style. But I'll be seeing you. So I hope you enjoyed the Star Wars Galaxy of Adventure reviews. And I'll be seeing you around. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Bye.